Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 7th update for Throwback 30. This is the Fantastic Ladies project created by Jessica Lee. That is 30 other Fantastic Ladies projects. The 30 projects in this project were voted in. You work on one item for each of those projects, and this is the result. So it's very customizable. I love this project. It started on July 28th, and it will be ending on July 28th this year. At the last update, I still had 16 of the 30 projects still in here. We're going to go through the alphabetical list of the projects that I've worked on over the last month, and we're going to be starting with 50 Shades of Black. That, of course, is for panning black things, and it is this year's 50 Shades, which is coming to an end pretty soon. This is my Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner. It is a black liner. My goal is to finish it. I've used it 3 times in the last month. It's still going. I haven't used it a whole lot. It still works just fine if I'm doing a thinner line. In the past, whenever I'm doing like more of a winged look, it's given me some difficulty with being consistent. But for what I've been using it for the last 3 times, it's been fine, so it is still on the project. Next is 50 Shades of Green, which is for something green. This is my shampoo. It is green. It's also grimy looking. It's the Nature Lab Perfect Repair Shampoo. At the last update, it was right underneath where it told you how much was in here, and it's dropped a little bit. So I'm making progress. I do think I'll finish this by the end of the project, but I'm just using it as I use it about twice a week. 50 Shades of Pink is for pink things, and I picked an eyeshadow. This is my Coastal Scents Stylized Eyeshadow Sampler. It's a duo, but there was only one left in here. It is that pale pink matte. Right after the last update, I did repress it, and then I hit pan again. I used it 8 times in the last month, which was pretty good. I am trying to finish it. I think I can do that if I keep the same pace I've had over the last month. It works great as a blending shade. That's what I usually use it for. It is close enough to my skin tone that it works that way with pinkier leaning looks. So we're going to see if I can keep up that rate. 50 Shades of Yellow and Gold is for yellow and gold things, gold being metallic yellow, and I did pick a gold item. This is a Cynthia Rowley eyeliner. It does not have a shade name, but it is gold. My goal is to use this 15 times. Of the last update, I had 11 of those uses, and I used it 3 more times, so I'm at 14. I have 1 use to go. I will meet my goal on this for next time. I just didn't quite get there. I usually use this on my lower lash line. There's shimmer in it, which is why I can't put it in my waterline. It does irritate my eyes when it's in my waterline, but anywhere else around my eye has been fine. So just 1 more time and this will roll out. Another Pan Bites the Dust is for Queen songs, and the song that I randomized is Bohemian Rhapsody. That is a product that takes a long time to finish because the song is really pretty long. This is my NYX Glitter Primer. Eye primers take a long time to finish. I am trying to finish this. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. I'm starting to get kind of concerned here. I've used it 13 times in the last month. I don't really know where I am because there is still air in there. I can't even really tell if I'm reducing the amount of volume in there or not. But I have used it, and that's about all I can say about it. Child of the 80s is a project that contains 80 prompts about the 80s. The one that I randomized is Mullet, which is a favorite hair product. This is the Way Detox Shampoo. It is a good shampoo. I've used one of these samples before. My goal is to finish it. I've made progress. I've used it twice over the last month, so there's where I'm at right now. I think I can finish this. Usually I go through it faster than I have been, but it's still in here to finish, and I should be able to do that. Color Pan is for panning ColourPop products. I only own one. It's the ColourPop Cherish Pressed Powder Palette. I'm trying to use the palette a total of 30 times. It doesn't matter how many shades I use in a look. It's 30 days of using the palette. I previously had 7 uses, and I got 5 more for a total of 12, so I have 18 uses to go. In the last month, I've used that shade Destiny 4 times, the shade Adore 4 times, the shade Faith twice, the shade Precious 3 times, and the shade Forever 3 times. So I'm still working on it. I still think I will be able to get my goal as long as I keep up that pace, and I like it well enough to do that. It's not a favorite color story, but I like it more than I kind of thought I would at one point, so it is still here. I Heard the 90s is themed around the 90s, and the prompt I randomized was Beanie Babies, which is a product that is in somehow related to your favorite Beanie Baby. My favorite Beanie Baby was Fleece the Lamb, and that's why I still have her. She was a birthday gift from my grandparents one year, and I liked the way she felt. I think that's why she was my favorite. She does have a fabric that is meant to mimic wool on most of her body, and I liked the way she felt. So I picked something that made me feel kind of soft, sort of. This is the Halle Fluffy G Foamy Glazy Hair Gloss, and this is finally gone. I got most of a use out of this over the last month. It wasn't quite enough to saturate my hair, but it still did something. It does make my hair softer and fluffier. It also makes it straighter, which is nice to know. and it is kind of a pain to use. You have to remember to use it. You have to put it on before you shampoo, but I did like it. I don't think I would buy it. It's an empty, and I'm happy about that. It's Panning Cats and Dogs is themed around our pets, and I got the best prompt. It is best of breed, and that is when I tell you about my pet. He is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Linus. He did go to the vet last month, and the vet was a little bit concerned because he's actually lost weight over the last year. He lost 3 pounds, and he's actually a little bit underweight now. The vet was a little bit less concerned when I told him that he still wants my food. He just doesn't always eat his food. There are days when he just doesn't eat. And he is on a prescription food for his heart. He has a heart condition, so like the type of food that I feed him isn't all that flexible. He does still typically want people food. Sometimes he gets it, sometimes he doesn't. I was eating an apple one day, and yes, he got a chunk of apple, but no, I didn't share my Reuben sandwich. Linus's favorite human food is pizza. It's the only thing he's ever actually stolen from me. One day for dinner, I was having some leftover pizza. I had reheated it and I had it on a plate. I was eating on the couch. I took a few bites of the slice and then set it down next to me, and then Linus jumped up and he wanted me to pet him, and he was being very cuddly, and I got kisses and it was adorable. And then out of nowhere, he turned, grabbed my slice of pizza off my plate, and then ran off to the bedroom to eat it. It was absolutely premeditated because he wanted that slice of pizza, and he got it. I didn't want it after he grabbed it, so he did manage to eat a half a slice of pizza on his own that day. As far as the project goes, Linus is represented by a brow pencil because he has brows. They're kind of gray now, but he does have them. This is the Brow Bar Brow Definer in the shade Cinnamon Spice. I am trying to finish it, and I'm getting there. I am about a little bit more than halfway done with this, I think. There it is, all the way rolled up. I'm feeling a little more comfortable about rolling it all the way up. I was really worried about breaking it with it being so thin. I think maybe 3 more months and that'll be done, but for now you still get to hear all about Linus. I realized I forgot one, which is why there's more stuff behind me. But the project that I forgot to mention was Nightmare Before Christmas. That is a project themed around Christmas and Halloween items. If you were to pick 13 Halloween and 12 Christmas items, I just picked one Christmas item. These were nail stickers that had Christmassy type things on them, like Christmas trees, and they are now gone. So this is now an empty. I counted my empties at the end and realized that I was one short. So this is gone. I'm glad it's gone. They weren't great quality. They were kind of thicker, and that meant that they were more prone to catching on things like my hair and then peeling off. So I wouldn't buy them again. They were cheap, and they acted cheap, but they're gone now. Same Pan last year is themed around various holidays, and the holiday that I randomized is Latin Heritage Month, and that would be represented by a product from a Hispanic-owned brand. This is the Nuco Super Thick Conditioner. It is from a Hispanic-owned brand. My goal is to finish it. I'm only using this once a week now instead of twice a week, so not as much progress. I'm now at that yellow line. I am still going to finish it, but it is going to be slower from here on out. It's a decent conditioner. I'm not as crazy about the shampoo that goes with it, and that's why I probably wouldn't buy more of this, but I like it well enough to finish it. That 70s pan is themed around the 70s. The prompt that I randomized is The Jeffersons. That was a TV show about a black family, so it is a product from a black-owned makeup brand. This is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Heat in the shade Lemon Lava. My goal was to use it 30 times. At the last update I had 27 uses. I used it 4 more times, so I'm at 31. Whenever this came in the project, I had used it before, but it was still all the way up there at the top of the packaging where it meets the cap. So from there to there is 31 uses. Based on that, I would say there's maybe 80 uses left in here. I still have it, I'll still enjoy using it, but it is now a rollout. And last is That's So 2000s, which is themed around the 2000s. The prompt that I randomized is Bratz Dolls, and that is a product that exaggerates your features. This is the Lancome Base Day Mascara. It is to make your lashes longer, and it does. I've only used it twice though, so I kind of backslid on using that. That's what it looks like. It does work. I just don't use it all that often, and I need to use it more than that if I intend to finish it. Over the last month, I did manage to meet 3 new goals. The first one was for I Heart the 90s. I finished off the hair product for the prompt Beanie Babies. Then I finished off these nail stickers that were Christmassy, and those were for The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I met goal on this lip gloss that I had in that 70s pan for the prompt The Jeffersons. So that's 3 goals met. I went from having 16 projects in this project down to 13. I'm really happy with that, and I do think I will have more for next time. I will definitely get one last use on the gold eyeliner for 50 Shades of Gold. I'm not sure about the black one. The black liquid one might happen if I wear it more than 3 times. I'm going to try to focus on that in the next month. Wish me luck. Good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.